Okay. So, we're playing this Taylor Swift song. What's the name of it?
The Way I Loved You.
The Way I Love You. Now what we're going to do is we're going to end up playing a power chord, and that's when you play a note, and then you play the note that is 5 scale steps up from it, and you get what we call a power chord, or 5 chord. It's a dyad because it's just 2 notes instead of 3, like a regular chord. Now, in this Taylor Swift song, we're going to go F5, this note's F, C5, this note here, on the 5th string is a C, G5, this note is a G, and then a B flat 5, of course that note would be a B flat. Now, the way the song kind of starts off is just doing like that, again with the palm mute, which is done by taking your hand and placing it just barely on the strings. So, G5, C5, and it does that the first time. The second time, it goes back up to the C after the B flat. Now, what happens here is, of course, the guitar is not necessarily grinding away the whole time on it, and it has lots of strings and extra special effects. So what we kind of would want to ideally do is kind of start looking, okay, well, what are the actual chords that are in here? And what they end up being is an F that you can already play, C, and this next one's kind of funny. It's not a G. It's a G minor, and the way you can do this sort of without having to use a big bar chord like that is you can actually just put a finger here on the 3rd fret, and then a finger here on the 3rd fret also, but on the 3rd string. Now what I'm doing is I'm not playing that string. You could, but you'd have to use 3 fingers. But also I'm muting this A string. I'm not really playing it. So it would be just kind of using sort of easy chords. Okay, next chord is a B flat, but fortunately what I can do is I actually just play. There's kind of a little cheater there. I could actually kind of put the 3rd note in. Now what's kind of interesting too is once it gets into the chorus, when it kind of gets bigger and all that, is it actually plays a B minor. And it's sort of, there's a long explanation of where it comes from, but it's a pretty popular device. So now to make this chord minor, you can actually do it without using a bar, but you have to use all 4 fingers. And what I'm doing is, see that little note here? 2nd fret, 3rd fret, 3rd fret, 1st fret. Now the bridge, which is a little change towards the end, all it does is just sort of switches up the order of the chords, is G, B flat, C. So basically it just kind of starts the chord progression in a different place. It skips ahead. Anyway, that's kind of the whole tune. Let me go ahead and stop this and see if I can send it.